Hey guys, I'm Ash. Today I'm playing Grixis Midrange Control. I really wanted to play Blue-Eye Control, so my point spread is going to be 7 points on Ancestral Recall and then 1 point on True Name Nemesis, Dig Through Time, and Treasure Cruise. Basically, I'm just going to be trying to play efficient threads that are going to overpower my opponent's threads while using interaction to keep them from doing too much. So, see what I can do.
Hello, my name is Jeff. I am here for my Paperlander debut. I am playing Naya Midrange. So, red, green, and white. My points are the appropriate Moxon, and I've failed because I only have 9 points for my 10 points podcast. The deck mostly is designed to have hasty creatures that go in and attack. That's it.
Hi, I'm Nicholas. Today I'm playing Esper Time Vault. It's a control deck with the main win condition being the combo of Time Vault and ways to untap it to take infinite turns, such as Voltaic Key. My point spread is Time Vault at 7, Vampiric Tutor at 2, and Dig Through Time at 1. And yeah, hopefully I take a lot of turns and stop people from having fun.
Hey everybody, my name is Robert, editor of the 10 Points podcast, and tonight I'm bringing Black Red Goblins. My point spread is going to be Crypt at 4, Jite at 1, Strip at 3, and Vamp at 2. It's just a general black-red synergistic creature deck, and hopefully I punch him in the face. We'll see how it goes.
Welcome everybody to round 1 of Paperlander number 6, I believe this is. Does that sound right to you?
I have no clue, but we're here.
I was told it was 6.
Okay, Paperlander 6. Welcome to round 1. We have Nicholas versus... Oh, I almost said Ash. Nicholas versus Jeff. I'm Ash. Nicholas is going to be on the play for us today, and we have 7s all around. So, Jeff, you want to close your eyes and Nicholas reveal your...
Taking my glasses off.
Go and reveal your hand to the camera.
I'm gonna put them decoratively around the glasses.
And then turn them to face the camera.
Sort of a tribute. Alright, yeah, sure. Well, I have some cards, you know, they do things. I magic
keep it.
cards.
I keep it.
An assortment of lands and spells, perhaps?
Lands and spells, which is all you can ask for.
Go
in
ahead and
today's
show the camera your cards, Jeff.
Oh, okay. My glasses, good.
Yeah. Make sure they're oriented so they're upright for the camera.
Right. Okay, we have this one, this one, this one,
Ooh.
that one, that one, that one, and this one. So they are an assortment of lands and spells, as discussed.
I see what we're doing here.
I know one thing, and I just want to
do that thing.
Yeah.
Great. All right.
Alright, am I good to open my eyes?
Let's send it.
You up?
Alright. I'm going to start off with this Rogran Triumph Investor.
Okay.
Pretty standard start we've seen a lot in recent years is fetching a Triumph or Triumph on 1.
Have the Triumphs been out for recent years?
2019 as Ikoria, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is that wrong? Maybe it's 2020.
I think it was
That is mind-boggling.
knee deep in the pandemic.
Rogran Triumph. Oh, it says 2020, so that's still years.
Yeah. Playing a Taiga, and back to you.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Ooh. Alright, we're going to start out by gaining some information.
Okay.
We'll probe you for life.
So,
Alright, show me your secrets.
Questing Beast, Council's Judgment, Nature's Lore, On Thin Ice, Mister, Plains, basic snow plays, mind you, and Horizon Canopy, and a Plateau.
Those are some Magic the Gathering cards.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to draw a card off of my Gitaxian Probe.
And, I'm spoiled by Arena, so I'll just leave these here.
Cool. I will take that, and I will play Flooded Strand.
And since it's known information to the people, they can know this too.
Yeah. I'll pass it to you.
All right. Well, you know that I've got it, so let's go on a ramping trip.
You have gone on a ramping trip.
Nature's Lore, go find myself a forest, notably a forest.
Not
a
necessarily
basic
forest. You guys want to know something awkward?
No.
So, okay.
I would like to.
All right, fine. Tell me your...
but you can go ahead whilst I find it, or if you would like to.
I'll just fetch on
So-
your instep.
With this new system we're trying out for tracking life totals, which if it doesn't work, this makes no sense to you, audience. but the way that I have it set up is actually it's the way I'm controlling it is flipped from the way you guys are seeing it.
Finding a temple garden, playing it, coming into play tapped.
Alrighty, I'm going
So you're at 20.
to go for a
20
second
yeah.
triumph.
Ah, I
So,
see
like,
your game.
If I try to do the controls, my left is actually like the one that I see on this side of the table is actually Nicholas's life total. So I have to like flip them in my head.
Yeah, it's
What-
a little odd.
What is time and space?
That's a good question. I think I can probably fix it after this round though. I can switch which files they read from.
That is kind of interesting, though.
Oh, interesting.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Audience,
It's
you
fine.
get a
It's
look
good.
into the process of us trying to figure out what we're doing.
How the sausage is made?
Yes. I
I
mean,
will say, I love the
usually you
altars.
take some meat
Oh,
and then
thank
you
you.
like.
Yeah,
Alright.
you've
Yeah.
got some pretty sick
So,
altars on
yeah,
your
if-
deck.
amazing altars.
If you'd like, I can send you the information. It's from an Etsy,
Etsy
store,
store, right?
and we can put them in the. They are good folk. We can put them in the.
Yeah, we'll
in
plug
the,
it.
in the, in the, in the
absolutely.
stuff and things.
Alright,
We'll
go
plug
to my
it.
turn.
Yep, to you.
We'll untap, upkeep, and draw a card.
If I forget to plug them, let me know in the comments.
Tundra, go ahead.
Tundra, okay. Okay. I think. Well, I mean, you play this planes. You know I got it. So
You've miscalculated.
Oh.
You have to. That's 6 mana.
yeah, okay.
Yikes.
Yeah. But the thing is, I knew you had something.
Or did you?
I figured you did too. Call it
So-
an educated guess.
Notable, you did not
Untap.
get a Triumph with a Nature's Lore. Do you
Draw.
play the Triumph or is it just too slow for your deck?
I do have the Triumph. It is a bit slow, and actually, with the amount of land I had at the time, I figured
Cycle it later.
I'd like to cycle it later if I get it.
Draw
makes
Catacomb.
sense.
Go ahead.
Back to me. Cool. All right. So, I mean, playing this snow-covered mountain.
Seems good.
That's a
I'd
lot
like
of
to
mana.
play Goldspan Dragon.
Ooh.
Does it resolve?
This is a pretty popular card you see in a lot of commander decks and also medium red decks in Highlander. But it also is seeing play in your deck here. Like you said, you like to play a lot of hasty threats. Is this just one of those
It's
good
a-
hasty dragons?
It's one of them. I'm playing pretty much all of them that I
That
can think of.
Okay.
is acceptable.
Except the blue ones. Because
Sure.
reasons.
Actually,
does it
and
resolve?
I'll respond. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
chemistry's insight.
Okay.
Nicholas clearly looking for a force of will.
No. That has resolved.
Well, I would like to move to combat.
You have moved to combat.
Swing with. No. let me
Alright,
make
Nicholas
sure
gonna
I
take
get-
four.
Dome for 4.
Go to 13.
And I have a token, a treasure.
Oh boy.
We has them. Oh yeah.
He has gone.
And at that point, it is. So these do indeed count for 2.
2.
Let's crack this and let's
Wait,
go.
it doesn't even come in tapped?
No.
Yo.
Let's go for 3 visits.
Yeah.
Also altered by that same altarist.
Are all of your altars by that one?
Yes.
That artist?
There you go.
Yes, they are.
So I have a question with how that process works. Do you send them a card and then they alter it, or do you just like tell them the card and they buy it from TCG?
So how I've ever done it, it's just they have a store that says, here's the ones that we have done already. Here's the stomping ground. I'm just going to do
So
it.
it's not a
tap.
commission.
It's not exactly a commission, but I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they just have already done it, and so they
Already
sell
done
it
it,
for a
no.
card price plus
Plus,
flavor.
yeah. There we go. But yeah, they did this plateau as well. I thought this is the first one I bought from them.
Okay.
And I'm like, that is really nice.
Quite nice, yeah.
2.
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Play out a swamp. Is that
It is also when it
the
targets.
target of a spell?
Yeah.
So I
That's when
will,
you get treasures.
That's why I get
I
triggers.
will attempt to get around that by playing out a Teferi.
What are you going to do with this
I
time?
will tuck that under some of your cards.
Is it 3?
It is the 3rd, yes.
Is it 3rd card?
You
So
can leave that face up if you
Yep,
would like.
we'll
That'll
do
be
that.
A little clearer.
And I have a feeling this Teferi will not be sticking around for a
We'll
very
see.
long time,
Yeah.
but I will pass the turn.
I mean,
we have on.
there is known information.
There's no
Yes,
information.
there is.
You played that stopping ground tap, right?
It was tapped, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was-
I'm going to play this canopy
Yep.
because you know I got it. And let's, let's get rid of this Teferi
Yep, Teferi has been
with Council's judgment.
judged by the council.
For the record, I also would like to hear you vote.
I will.
Oh wait, no, I didn't have any non-land permanents, so
Well, it's that you don't control.
I don't control.
He,
Oh right,
he would have to have
yeah.
another one.
Right, yes, Teferi.
Okay, I will vote for Teferi.
And since you're kind of tapped out, wait, did I? Yep. Clothis.
Oh, no, that's not good for me.
Coming from a longtime control player, that is not something you want to see.
This is yeah. So, pass turn to you.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Alright, I'm gonna play out an Urza Saga.
Sure is.
And then
So Nicholas, notably under the clock here, as
no,
this
I can't
Goldspin
do that.
Dragon
That's
is
not how that works.
incoming.
They're
Yeah, Urza
Urza Saga is a
is
land. Look at that. Look at
And
fair balanced magic.
refresh my memory on Urza Saga because it's got words on it.
So on the first mode, it just taps for
First
colorless.
mana.
On the second mode, I can pay 2 and tap it to make a construct that's power is equal to my artifacts.
Construct, yeah.
And then the third mode, I sacrifice this and search my library for an artifact card with either mana cost 1 or mana cost 0.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Notable distinction.
Pass
Yeah.
back to me.
Yep, you're good to go.
Okay. Right. So untap. That is not the pre-combat main phase. Draw my card. We've drawn a card, going to a pre-combat main phase. I'm gonna exile, let's see, you have enough mana for the Canister's Insight. Let's get rid of Teferi.
Teferi.
And I will gain 2, and you will, Mag,
Yep.
lose 2.
So notable, the reason that he didn't exile the card with Jumpstart is because Nicholas could cast it in response and fizzle the effect, so he wouldn't get to deal the extra damage.
And that would be a bummer.
That would be a bummer. That is the scientific term.
The scientific term. So at this point, I think I will pay the mana and tap and sacrifice my Horizon Canopy to draw a card.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what it is. Oh. I will
Looky
pay the
here.
mana. Does my Goldspan Dragon resolve for a second time?
It revolves.
We are going to do the exact same thing that we did the previous time. Actually, we're gonna tap like this because there's a Saga taps for mana. We're going to jumpstart by discarding a Watery Grave and jumpstart this Chemistry's Insight.
All right, Chemistry's Insight going to be drawing
Let's see
Nicholas
what we
2
have.
additional cards, looking
Yep.
for a way to deal with this Goldspan Dragon.
And we have found it.
Blurg.
So last time your card was 2 more mana. This time it was 3 more mana off
3
of Mana
more
Leak.
mana.
That's the way to go. Okay. Back to you.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, and
Can I read on
draw.
Sure.
Main phase. I have a trigger.
You have a construct.
This is going well. I don't yet. I have to pay mana to do that.
Right, yeah. Is that at instant speed?
It
Or
is.
it'll- yeah.
Yes.
The Urza Saga ability?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will run out an Arid Mesa, and I will pass the turn back to you.
Okay.
So Nicholas looks like he's stabilizing. He is at 11, which is not the best life total, but this Clothis
Especially
is
not
gonna,
with
yeah,
that,
the
yeah.
Clothis is going to be an issue.
Speaking of Clothis, let's exile Mana Leak.
So I'm going to respond to that. I'm
Okay.
going to fetch.
Okay.
Nicholas going down to a 10 off his fetch land. Presumably, there's some way Nicholas is going to attempt to exile this from his graveyard to, again, fizzle that effect from the Clothis.
What? No.
My money's on a Delve card.
Fetch out a
Could be, yeah.
Scrubland.
Or a Snapcaster Mage. Well,
But
Snap.
I'm not sure the snap would
No,
really work.
no,
though.
there's
Yeah,
nothing you
yeah.
can target
Okay.
with it.
Yep.
Dig through time.
It's a dig through time.
Exile these ones.
Is that exactly
Oh,
6? I thought it was
It
7.
is.
Nope.
No, it is 6.
Yeah, sounds good.
So that is going to fizzle the Clothis's trigger.
Resolves?
Oh, bother, yeah, resolves.
Cool.
But notably, remember on Clothis, it is a graveyard, so I have some ammunition right here. If I need
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. So
But I have at
there is
least
plenty of things.
stalled a turn.
You also still have a dig through time you can hit first.
I do have that, yeah. That's probably going to be a prime target.
Yeah, for sure. Now, the control deck really, this is the position the control deck wants to be in. His opponent only has a few a few cards, and he just has a full grip off this dig through time. Now, of course, there is a notable issue that this Clothis is a threat he has very few ways to remove. But if he manages to,
Okay.
find something useful off that,
Would you like to cut the bottom cards of my library?
it is in a random order.
Oh, it's in any order.
Wait, which one's a random order?
Oh.
Is it
Apparently
impulse?
not this one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's how I'd like
This
to do
is
it.
the order I have
That's-
selected.
That's how we drew it up.
We're playing it regular minus.
That was my pre-combat main phase.
Yes, it was.
I'm-
You have things that you can still do.
I can do things. I am going to Farseek, finding a plains, island, swamp, or mountain.
I'm going to
Taps,
respond
correct?
to that one.
Oh,
Does that come in tapped?
yes, tapped.
Notably, promo Farseek.
No leave over Farseek.
I would like that planes, whatever.
Wow.
whatever.
Sure.
Opposition
whatever.
agent,
Okay.
notably most salty card in Highlander.
Okay. You can go find a.
At this point, we have found that
There's-
Jeff is experiencing sadness that on Thin Ice does not have flash.
These altars are very pretty.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
We
We might see some more.
find your triome.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess you
That way
could.
you can't draw it and cycle it.
I have other ones I can cycle.
Yeah.
Another valuable reason to do that, now that you've already made that decision,
That one.
is that if Nicholas just plays that,
You can shuffle those as you so desire,
Yeah.
and this is tucked away.
that does
Okay.
help Nicholas get more colors of mana for a potential prismatic ending.
And speaking of which, this does not have flash, but it is still my turn, so
Yes, it
It is
is.
your-
I'm going to attach this on Thin Ice to this.
Just exiled.
It is exiled. Basically, it's an O-ring.
Alright, then we'll just
So
tuck it under
yeah.
there.
You can still play
I
this.
can still
you
play
can
that.
still play that, as far as I know. Yeah.
Yes.
And I.
Because that card is dumb.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And did you want to cut again?
You are all good.
All right. Back to you.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to cast this Enlightened Tutor.
Oh, I feel enlightened.
Okay. I will put a Time Vault on top of my library.
Oh.
Nicholas notably getting the card that his deck is named after. That might do things. Who's to say?
Who
Yeah.
can say?
Let's see if he can pull it off this turn.
Will I see the line?
Will he see the line? Probably.
Does he have the pieces? Yeah, I don't know. He could be looking for it.
I don't know. I mean, what does Urza Saga do?
Yeah, Urza Saga does in fact
Maybe.
do
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't know.
Alright, would you like
He's
to cut
bluffing.
this?
He already has him in his hand.
Oh. There we go. Yeah.
This is on top.
Let's see if this is going to work out. I mean, this is
Go to my
could be
turn.
okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we are now experiencing the power of the vault decks, where they can
Untap.
play just powerful
Upkeep.
control
Draw.
game plans until they
Main
decide
phase.
to win the game.
This.
Yes.
I will.
Are you floating mana?
Yeah, I'll float a colorless.
Sure.
By the way, before anyone brings it up,
Put this one.
yes, we are playing casually enough that sometimes table commentators give very, very slight game advice.
It also did not matter whatsoever.
Yeah. He last episode, there was like I was trying to figure out how to combo off, and like 3 people were trying to explain to me how I'm supposed to be killing my opponent. And I'm like, guys, hold
Plan
on,
the swamp.
this is too much game advice.
Yep.
Play a Time Vault that enters tapped.
Yep.
I will pay a mana to untap this Time Vault.
So the way that this combo works is Time Vault has an ability that lets you tap it to take an extra turn, but it doesn't untap unless you skip your next turn to untap it. So we get around that by using
And it enters tapped.
in an enters tap. Yes, we get around that using another artifact called Manifold Key, which can tap to untap another artifact. So every turn, Nicholas is going to untap his Time Vault and then take another turn. So he's taking infinite turns now.
Yep.
So as soon as Nicholas presents some way to kill his opponent, we'll probably see ourselves moving on to the next one.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going then. assuming there are
Yeah.
no problems.
Yeah, if,
I'm going to set this land aside to continue doing this and work with these lands. Go to another turn. Go to another turn. Go to another turn. Gonna Grim Tutor for something.
Okay, yeah.
Reasonable.
Yes. Alright, thank you.
Okay,
And
so.
for what's worth, I did have the Red Sage in hand.
Oh.
I did have Cryptic backup to
I
protect the
figured
combo.
something.
So, again, that's the power of this kind of
That
control
is-
deck with a combo finish. They can play a very powerful control game plan, and then just once they've controlled the game, just assemble the pieces and end the game very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check really quick, see if the camera is centered.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Funny thing that when I cast the Chemist's Insight the first time that you cast the dragon, looking for a force, I found a force of negation.
I was wondering, like,
Uh,
I was actually about to say, like, I think you might find a force of negation. That's also an option.
Yeah.
That doesn't work against your dragons.
Nope.
Yeah. No, it does not.
and then I did not have another blue card in hand to protect the Teferi with it.
Okay, so these life totals.
But then the dig through time found me Cryptic
Found
Command
the
and
thing.
Enlightened Tutor, and I was like, that's good enough.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the deck does kind of run into a bit of a flood situation at times.
Yeah.
How many different lands do you have that cycle themselves? Either like Horizon lands or literally cycling.
Horizon lands.
Two of those.
3.
What's the third one?
The
You have an off-color
Canyon,
one?
the Sunbay Canyon, the
Canopy.
Canopy, and the Gruul one. I forget what the Gruul one is.
It's enemy colors and canopy. There's no girl one.
Oh right, yeah. No, I'm dumb. Yeah, you're
Are
right.
you thinking of the Canyon Slough?
Oh yeah,
the
those ones.
literal
Yeah.
cycling
The
one?
little cycling lands.
So you have 2 Horizon
I-
lands,
yeah,
two
Horizon, yeah.
I
Two
did see
cycle
one
and a
of the
tone.
cycle lands, yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 that cycle themselves.
5 cycles, yeah. So, and a lot of ramp.
Yeah.
A lot of ramp.
I bet you much prefer the ones that, like the Canopy ones, because you can play them early and cycle them late.
Yeah.
Or they,
Yeah.
like when you're late, you don't need to play lands anyway. They're just 1 mana to cycle.
Or 2 mana. The other ones are 2 mana.
No. Like you.
Oh,
the Horizon Canopy.
Oh, yeah, the
lands.
Horizon one, yeah. Definitely the goal was have the lands as fetchable as possible.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
As fetchable as possible. As rampable as possible. But definitely as time goes on and
Because you play like 3 different effects that search for basic land types, right?
there's Nature's Lore and Nature's Lore, Farseek, Cultivate Kana's Reach. They're
Yeah.
all there. I like the underplay.
Alright, good luck to you.
Good luck to you as well. And the Moxen that may or may not come out determines if they want to.
Mm.
I think I'll keep this.
I think I can make this one work as well.
Okay.
So we got 7 on Jeff.
7 on me.
7 on me as well.
Fuzzy.
Oh, thank you.
I
A
saved-
fuzzy
I
on
saved
me.
you.
Thank you. Yes.
You good at 7 as well?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jeff, do you want to reveal your hand to the camera?
I will do that.
Alright, I will
So
close
we'll
my
do.
eyes.
I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is. What that is.
I too wonder what those are.
That I have not yet played this card. I'm hoping to see how it works out. I think it might be a little underwhelming, but maybe if there's a demand for it, we might have a
there are
list
some
of
other
them.
cards. There's
Yeah.
some other cards with similar looking text boxes that do stuff.
Do stuff okay, yeah. So
Trying to figure out what it is now.
All right. So go ahead and shut your eyes, and Nicholas reveal yours.
and to make sure.
So it's, you know, I have that, and then this to, you know, cards. Magic the Gathering game we play. Alright, you may open your eyes.
Okay.
All right. Let's kick it off, Jeff.
All right. I since you so rudely took it before, I'll take the Jetmer's Garden, the Triome,
Okay,
right here. Back to you.
I will draw for the turn. I will tower over your garden with the Tower of Rafine. Go.
Double New Capenna
Double
triumphs.
Triumph
Double
start.
Triome.
Double new triumphs.
New Triome.
Oh.
And you know what? Since we had cycling was so fun, Scattered Grove, right there,
Okay.
and back
Shaping up
you.
to be a slow game, which is what the control player prefers.
Regretfully, yeah.
I will run out of Fluted Delta and pass the turn.
Turn to me. Okay. Play land for turn.
Snow-covered plains?
It is.
All right.
All the basics in this deck are snow covered. I don't think this is really going to help out here, but I would like to cast a Chrome Mox,
Okay.
imprinting Chain Lightning,
Yep.
and I'd like to cast this Mox Emerald.
Okay.
Double Mox turn 3.
And you know what? You all know we've got it. Let's see how this Adult Gold Dragon does. Does it resolve?
Ooh, it does.
Move to combat?
Yep.
So we have a flying 4/3 with lifelink and haste.
That I actually haven't seen that.
So that's going to bonk Nicholas for 4, putting him to 16.
The 8-point life swing. What I was suggesting for is maybe I've thought about a 5-mana flying haste dragon tier list.
I mean,
Yeah.
this one cannot be the top of that list.
It's not. Notably, the 3 toughness is very rough, but to you.
Dies to
Right.
bolt.
I will fetch.
Nick down to 15 off his own land.
You hate to see it.
The dragon had nothing to do with it.
No, yeah.
Only 80%.
And I figured that the Chain Lightning was fairly...
Oh, I thought that was a bolt.
Oh no, it's a Chain
I
Lightning.
mean, it's close.
By the same...
Same artist, right? Was that Voss?
Very good chain lightning.
I bet they've been.
Oh,
covered up.
right, because they covered it up. I don't know who did that Chain Lightning.
Let's find out.
Get this watery grave.
Ba-da-ba-da.
So it's like slightly untapped. Is that like 0.5 damage?
I actually gain life
So,
off of that. It's
it's
a
a-
secret mode on watery grave.
Oh,
I gained 4 more.
Judge?
Would you like to cut my deck?
Oh, wait, let me...
We have a straggler.
Alright, I will go to my turn. Untap. Draw.
Christopher Muller?
Chris Muller. Okay.
On
yeah.
this one, yeah.
He did the same bolt. The bolt that looks similar.
Alright,
Yeah, I think
since we have been enjoying this theme of cycling land so much, I'm
Oh.
going to play a Rogran Triumph.
So the triumphs are important in Canadian Highlander.
Go ahead.
Quite important.
Quite.
We notably ranked them very high on the list.
They did rank very high on our list. That's true. I think they were top of mine.
I believe it was. Yeah. It was top of yours.
They were like 3 or 4 on his.
Something like that.
You know what? Hell Rider?
Ooh,
Uh,
that's a classic.
that will resolve
Combat?
in combat before
Yeah.
attacks.
Beginning of
I think
combat
that is
step.
too much damage, so I will try to minimalize it a bit by fateful absencing your big
Okay.
boy.
And
You got a clue token?
Yep.
All right.
Combat, swing for 4. Since Hell Rider has haste, 3/3, and whenever a creature I control attacks, it deals 1 damage to defending player. So
That's
I
gonna
have
put Nicholas
been
at 11.
domed.
super domed. Back to you.
This game not shaping up for
Untap.
Nicholas quite as well as the last one.
Draw.
Hopefully we can get there, as they say.
We'll run out this here wasteland, and then we will ping it off back to you.
Okay. Tap a keep, draw. Alright.
Nicholas certainly wondering when his luck is gonna run out.
Combat.
When his opponent's luck is gonna run out, I suppose.
Swing for with Hell Rider, 3/3, dealing 1 more damage.
So I will take the damage.
Putting him down to
For
10.
combat damage,
Okay.
I'm going to flash in this Wandering Emperor.
The Emperor.
All right, new card from
Okay.
Kamigawa Neon Dynasty.
I will be exiling that and gaining 2 life.
Sure is. Okay.
Card is good.
Exiled, yeah.
Play it.
Speaking of which, while we're so that happens,
Okay.
I would like to actually, yeah, actually no, Brr.
Got green white.
Oh nope, wait no, I need that. Never mind, I'm dumb.
How
Green
shall
red.
the mana be
I'd
tapped?
like to incinerate the Emperor.
All right, the Wandering Emperor
has
taking a
been
fall.
Quite incinerated.
I think we'll go
Oopsies.
back to you.
All right.
What happened? What happens to the Wandering
Untap.
Emperor
Upkeep.
in lore? Do they die
Draw.
by fire?
I don't know if that's what happened.
Do they die? I don't know.
I don't think they die. Maybe you should tell us in the comments below.
Please.
Hey, engagement.
Hey.
For those players.
Let's go.
Yeah, we don't get Vorthos players in Highlander
Alright.
too much, do we?
Because I think that you need more things to remove, I'm going to play out a Painter Servant.
Okay.
I will name the color blue.
Blue.
Everything is blue now.
Blue, dabu-dee, dabu-da.
Now,
And
notable, Nicholas would not like the name green because that would
Play
make
since
Jeff's
it's anytime.
Green Sun Zenith even better.
Yes, the green Sun Zenith that I have in this deck.
I see.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's probably fine.
End of turn, crack this clue.
Yes, the clue hath been cracked.
Okay, Nicholas successfully not trading 1-for-1, 2-for-1ing himself.
Okay. I think we should do a thing here.
Nick, how do you feel about him
Try-
constantly tapping 4 mana?
Seems like a lot of mana.
Flame Tongue Kavu.
Oh no, value!
Destroying.
Well,
Yep.
Painter Servant, you did ask for it to be removed.
I didn't ask, I more offered.
Okay, valid.
Back to you.
I will spin this.
Spin.
Sensei's Divining Top doing the thing that
See what
tops
we've
do.
got going on over here.
Alright, let me see. What are we working with over here?
Some things. We're going to...
You're living in a world, aren't you?
We live in a society.
We do live in a society last time that I checked.
Okay, so we're going to order these like so.
Unfortunately, you've already
And
spent 2 of your cycling
Go to
lands.
my turn.
Regretfully. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll untap,
You-
upkeep,
You
and
hate to see it.
draw.
You do
But-
hate to see it.
That's kind of what the
Going
land's coming to
to
do. The other boxing.
decide what is more valuable. And I think that that decision has been made. So I'm going to shock a Godless Shrine.
Gonna put Nicholas down to 10.
Domed for a bit.
Yep.
And then
Gotta be something Jeff's happy to see.
I'm going to
It's good. Feels good.
allow you to keep 2-for-1ing me because I'm gonna damn the Slime Tongue Kavu.
Damn.
At least to keep a language to remember.
We're just talking about the thing that holds back water.
And then I'm going to
Oh, facts.
fabricate.
Sure is.
I will get a Time Vault and put it into my hand.
Fabricate, searching this library for an artifact, in this case Time Vault, you know, the one the deck's named after.
Yeah, that one. The way that I don't lose. Hopefully.
You know, you might lose anyway.
True.
That would be nice. I can say that.
I would quite appreciate
I
that.
would actually appreciate
And
that.
then I will pass it off to you after that.
If you'd like to take a look.
I would, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Yep. Oh.
There you go.
You may cut this if you so desire.
So let's see. I think this is probably more of what we should be doing because that's what the deck likes to do. Red, green,
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Cool Spellbreaker.
Yeah.
Cool Spellbreaker, a card, one of the few cards we see played in this format with Riot, one of 2, which might both be in your deck.
Yeah, there's one in there. Yeah. It also happens to be a 5-mana Flying Haste Dragon.
It is.
So we're on a Zoot Suit Riot. We're going to give it haste.
Okay.
And notably, it has, if you recall, this has hexproof, as do I. Move
Only
combat.
on your turn, correct?
Only on my turn.
Yep.
Move combat.
Yep.
Swing for
I am down to 7.
down to
The
7.
fact that this
Not
card gets
where I
to
want to
guarantee, it has the potential to just guarantee an attack.
Mhm.
It's pretty
Yeah.
solid.
That's pretty good. So back to you.
Alright. I will untap and then on my upkeep make a decision. And that decision will
Is to pass.
be
Oh, thank
to
you.
spin this top.
Okay.
Intriguing. You've how many cards?
3.
3 whole cards, he says.
That's a lot of cards.
I mean, it's a relative term, I think.
I mean, compared, I have no cards right now.
Oh, that's true.
Alright, we're gonna put these like so. And then we're going to draw for the turn.
Okay.
And then we're going to take a quick peek-see and see what's going on over there.
So we have a.
Duress
Actually,
coming
I would like to respond.
Okay.
That's my favorite words.
I'm going to Lightning Helix targeting you. Or at least I would
Yeah.
like to.
That is good.
All right.
And-
Nicholas going to be down to 4, and Jeff all the way up to 27.
7,
What's
so-
Nicholas going to do about that?
Got Chain to the Rocks
Mm-hmm.
and Elder Gargaroth, which I always mistake for Elder Gargamel.
Dude, that would be a sick altar.
Put Gargamel on there? Heck yeah.
Alright.
It's
Well, I
Smurfs.
will take the one that I can take.
Duress can only take the chain from the rocks. It cannot take a creature spell.
Elder, put Gargamel on here, and the beasts are Smurfs.
If a Smurf is a 3/3 creature,
They are a mighty folk.
Okay. So now we have
we can argue about that one between rounds.
decisions to be
Get
made.
at us in the comments.
What do we? Are Smurfs 3/3s?
Here's what we're gonna do.
I give him 0-1.
I'm going to eliminate this.
Oh.
And
You should have
then-
waited till his turn to do that.
Yeah, you're right. I should. I should.
That should've
Can
been
I take
nice.
this back? Can I wait until your upkeep?
I mean, if you want to.
And then, in hopes of keeping you off of that Gargaroth, I'm going to prismatic ending this one.
Okay.
Nicholas notably taking him off of double red
This
as well.
goes towards here. I
So
think.
does that.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
That one was already there.
Yep. Yeah.
And then I will pass it off to you.
Okay. Borrow's charm.
This charm would be the card.
Pass the turn.
Cool.
Nicholas has got to feel pretty
We
good about
live
that.
to fight another day. Upkeep, we're going to spin the top again.
Okay.
See what we've got. Interesting.
Making some decisions over there, Haas.
Put them like so. And then draw for turn. And then going to wasteland that.
Okay, so now Jeff is completely off of red
Oh,
mana.
red, yeah.
Go ahead.
Bit of a bummer.
Nope.
We're shocking
Not
all
quite.
the way down to 25.
Back to you.
I will attempt to hopefully not commit suicide.
Nicholas going to cast Vampiric Tutor, putting himself to 2 life.
It resolves.
I'm at 2.
So now we know Nicholas already has a Time Vault.
Put this voltaic key on top of my library.
Sure can.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm at 2. Shock me. Do it.
Literal actual shock.
Cut my deck. Or don't. I don't care.
That was aggressive. Does Naya Charm deal direct damage?
It does not.
Would you play it if it did?
I forget what else it does. I remember it being pretty underwhelming.
I think it puts counters on something.
Go to my turn.
Yes.
Untap.
Yes.
Upkeep.
He doesn't get priority.
Draw.
Yes.
Cast spells phase.
Yes.
What?
This spell in this phase.
You wanna pay for that?
Resolves.
This spell in this phase.
Also resolves.
Untap this spell in this phase.
That's not a spell.
It's a permanent.
Yeah.
Judge my opponent is misnaming things.
This used to be a spell. Once upon a time, Time
So-
Vault was merely a spell.
So here is what I have.
Ah.
So regretfully,
Yeah.
thanks for the games.
I was
Alright,
Close one.
so
sitting on that
let's see.
prismatic ending since the beginning of the game, being like, that's probably not worth it, and then...
Oh.
And then he kept playing double red spells.
Yeah. So that is
Alright.
that is what the deck likes to do.
So that was a pretty close game.
Yeah.
Very close.
If that Sarkon was
If we
any of your like one red mana hasters,
it
he's
was any
dead.
of the other
or
ones,
Bolt, or whatever.
Yeah, and a lot of hits that kill you there.
Yeah.
So I will say this is probably I would guess this is one of your worst matchups tonight.
It's one of the harder ones.
Say tonight. It's literally
Yeah.
11 a.m.
Well, it depends on what when you're watching it and what part of the world you are.
True.
True.
Yes.
Uh,
Get at us in the comments with where you are.
At time of record,
Relative, don't like
he
dox
really do be
yourselves.
hyping up that engagement. I love it.
Give us your exact address and where the exact sun is in the sky at this moment.
These comments are going to be great.
I feel like
There's going to be a lot of stuff in the comments.
I feel like postal code is fine.
Social security number
Or
also
just-
acceptable.
Mother's maiden name.
Or just like
Name of your first pet.
Yeah, what's the name of your favorite pet and your mother's maiden
Oh,
name?
and where your elementary school was.
Yes.
Yes.
For science.
For science.
Yeah.
Also, Venmo me at Nicholas.beatingjeff add 2134.
Can I get a cut of that?
Yeah, you get
Sweet.
25%.
All right, sure.
I mean, that's honestly not.
Sure. I'll take
Okay,
it.
we'll catch you in round 2.
Yeah.